Hey guys, it's Jeremy from SnakesfortheMemories. Today I just wanted to come with you and show you our room setup, just everything that we have, the racks that we have, the racks that I built, the tubs that we use, substrate. It's nothing fancy, it's most of it's all I built myself. We do have one rack that we did buy, just because I thought it was about time that we got a decent rack, I guess. Not that the other ones are bad or anything, it's just I'd rather have racks I didn't build than racks I did build. So come with me guys and I'll show you our room. Hey guys, it's me again, Jeremy. I'm in our snake room now, which currently is the other room, just different camera angle, you know what I mean? So here I just wanted to go through and I wanted to show you guys what we have here in our snake room, what our setup is, how we do things. Again, comment down below how you guys do your setups and what you guys do differently. Again, just starting out, so if we're messing something up, let us know, but for the most part I think we're doing good. So here we have our breeder racks. These are where we keep our females. These are melamine racks that I built personally. In here we have water dish and we use reptile. So I personally like reptile. I've tried two different kinds so far, and so far reptile has been the best for us. But that's just, again, personal preference, as long as you're using something that works and holds humidity, can't go wrong there. And then we also have we only have a couple of our hatchlings over in this rack. This is just a built rack and mostly used for storage because, again, we've had one clutch and I have two strips of heat tape in there that I can unplug one, unplug both, just use one because obviously I have three hatchlings in there right now. So those three hatchlings, they're running off of one strip of heat tape, so all that clutter and storage over there, it's just what it is, clutter and storage right now. But again, this is capable of holding, I want to say 80 hatchlings, but hopefully by the time we need to use it for 80 hatchlings, we'll have maybe an ARS rack, because that's probably what I'll go with once we start doing well, if we do well. And again, right here, we have our other breeder rack, that melamine breeder rack. It's currently not set up, it's built, that's about it. I had extra melamine, so I just figured, hey, instead of it sitting in the corner, let's build it out right here. And we currently use the Herpstat 6 thermostat. I like it. It fits everything. I used to have my incubator out here. We moved that inside and we brought one of those Herpstat spider webs so it can connect to our Husbandry Pro. Because we like Husbandry Pro because, see here, these are our Husbandry cards, the little QR code, what it is, the name. My wife likes to name the snakes. It's how she gets into them. She names them depending on what project we are. She has a different theme for it. Like our freeway project, she has, I want to say Game of Thrones characters, but we'll check that out when we get over to the grow up racks. But again, if you guys use Husbandry Pro or if you don't use Husbandry Pro, I recommend getting it. I love it. It keeps track of feeds, weights, sheds. When our breeders are locked, we can keep track of that. When we see an ovulation, we can record that also. And then want to say once ovulation happens, there's actually a calendar in there. New to the Husbandry Pro thing, so I'm still getting used to all the features that it has. But I want to say once you do an ovulation, there's a calendar that pops up to say, hey, egg watch. You're gonna have eggs pretty soon, so be sure to keep track of what you have going on in there. And then again, so let me move on down. I'm gonna move on down to the combo racks. I'll show you how we have those set up, because they're set up a little bit different. The white is set up different than the black, and I will go through that and I'll show that to you right now. Back again with our combo racks. Just had to move over a little bit because, you know, I'm doing this all by myself right now. Holly's out on vacation, so hey, you know, I figured I'd do a short little video for you guys, just explaining our room. So here's our combo racks. This is the one I built. For the most part, it fits the 16 quart tubs quite nicely, and then it has a few spots made for the 28 quart breeder tubs. Not breeder tubs, sorry, the sub-adult tubs is what I like to call them. So this is one, and this is back heat. We have back heat for this one. I would love to do belly heat, but I did not have the skill to inlay all the belly heat into this tub, these tubs, and this rack system. So that's just how we do it for this one. Again, we have our, you know, babies up in here. They are doing their, they're growing up in here. We have also reptile in these. We use reptile for everything except for the hatchlings. For the first few weeks, I use paper towels only for my hatchlings, and then I move them over to the, as I have their first shed, I move them over to cocoa, just because it holds the humidity better, it works better. I just love cocoa. So, and then here's our other rack that we bought. We bought this rack from a pet store. It is a PVC rack. It is pre-built. It comes with all the tubs. It is belly heat in there. I like the belly heat personally. And these tubs, these are the, I want to say 15 quart, and then the bigger ones are the 32 quart. So they're a little bit bigger and different than these tubs, but they work the same. They're not interchangeable. That sucks, but it is what it is. You know, they both look good. I like the PVC better. It's just personal preference. And then obviously we keep our cocoa up top there, just because, hey, you never know when you need to make more cocoa. And again, these are, let's see here. Oh, I wanted to tell you about that freeway project that my wife names everything. So here is I know this is a highway. Got a highway because in Florida you really can't get freeway stuff. But, you know, like I said in this unboxing video coming up in November, watch that. You'll see what we're going to be doing with these. But again, these are our cards, and this is where it says Arya, as she named them, you know, in the Game of Thrones. And it's a highway and it's a freeway. I mean, female. Blech. And then here's a QR code. We put our logo on these. We just make these ourselves. We use business cards, and then we just use business cards, and then we just laminate them just so they last a little bit longer. I'd rather, instead of just having a card on there, and then we just Velcro them to the back, and then we just put them back onto their tubs. So yeah, this is how we currently have our setup done. It's a little crowded in here. We have a lot of organizing to do. We've just been moving things around because, again, letting this back hole right here, this black spot, that is where we actually had our incubator. But now we moved that to our room just so we can do a little bit more organization out here, because we had to redo everything, basically reorganize it, get it all set up properly. Then we just moved that incubator out of here, I want to say last week. So yeah, this is how we have ours set up. Again, love our cocoa, can't reiterate that enough. Love the PVC rack. Melamine works great, very cheap and easy to build compared to the other options, but this is just our step one. This black rack was step 2, and then hopefully we'll get to step 3, which is going to be a nice ARS or a Freedom Breeder rack, depending on which way we go. We're in Florida, so probably be cheaper for shipping and everything for an ARS rack, but we'll get there when we get there. Again, thank you guys for coming with me and checking out my snake room and my setup. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you can get any of the other videos that we have coming out, and we do plan on having them come out frequently. And don't forget to comment down below any questions, any tips, anything. We're here to learn. We are, again, new to this, 6 months in right now, of keeping and breeding ball pythons. So any tips, tricks, anything that you guys have, just let us know. And yes, we are in a garage in Florida, but I do have an AC system in here. It's off right now. I have fans in here, which are off right now because the noise from doing videos just wouldn't have worked out too well. Also, one thing that we would have changed in the beginning, we didn't have fans in here. So when we were first doing our tubs, we had a lot of holes drilled into here. Well, I used a soldering iron and I melted the holes for more ventilation. Now thinking on it, if we would have just had these fans, I could have done less holes, because now requires me to kind of spray more frequently. I'm spraying like every other day versus every few days. By spraying, I mean mixing them with water, just to keep that substrate nice and moist, just to keep the humidity up so the snakes do well. But yeah, then we bought a couple of those jumbo fans. They have air movers, and they have really picked up the air movement in this room. The circulation is way better now, because yeah, before we needed those holes in there because it was just stagnant air. And honestly, I was about halfway done with cocoa after my first block, and I was like, what the hell, all this stuff is molding, what am I doing wrong here? I'm asking fellow YouTubers, on their, like, hey, what are you guys doing? What am I doing wrong here? Because I was like, I'm only doing like a half a gallon of water to make up this stuff. I don't know why it's molding immediately. And then I got to thinking about it. I'm like, I have no air movement out in my garage. So that's when I picked up a couple air movers. I have those fans on, circulating the air, and now I've not had a single problem with my cocoa molding or anything like that. And now I'm actually making it a little bit damper. I'm doing about a gallon of water to a block of cocoa, so it's staying moisture longer and it's not molding, which is a great sign. So yeah, I will take you inside and I will show you my incubator that we have. Again, homemade incubator. I bought the fridge off a buddy. He had a monster fridge. I threw some LED lights in it, just to spruce it up, and then I did some heat tape down the sides. But I'll take you inside, I'll show you that, show you what it looks like. It works. We've had one clutch so far, and it's worked quite well with that. So it held temps perfectly fine, and this is one of our babies out of our clutch. This is, I want to say, it's going to be a holdback for me, just because, one, it was something I produced, and it's also, I like yellow belly, and I want to say this is a super pastel yellow belly. Could be wrong. Throw your guesses down below. Do a clutch update video on these, just so you can see what they look like. But yeah, I want to say it's a super pastel yellow belly, and I just love the yellow belly gene. It does great things in everything. So again, thank you. In to see that incubator real quick. It's just gonna be a little short thing on that incubator. Nothing fancy. It is what it is. Hey guys, so this is the incubator I was talking about. This is one I built. Has the spiderweb herpstat up there, which connects to Wi-Fi. That's why I want to move everything over to those Wi-Fi ones. I like being able to keep track of everything. Yeah, this is the monster fridge / incubator. Got water down there that just held in the humidity. I mean, not the humidity, but the temperature for whenever I opened it. Because first clutch, I got anxious a lot because I was like, oh, what are they doing? Every couple of days, I just got to get out of that habit, just because it was the first one, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, got fans up in here, and it holds, I want to say, 3 on each shelf, single stacked, or 6 double stacked. So it's going to hold a few clutches for us. It's going to work for a while for us, I think. And yeah, this is it. My kid loves the lights. He just goes through here all the time and just puts on new lights and everything. But yeah, that's our incubator. It works well. It does its job. It doesn't always have to be all professional this, professional that. Doing what works right now. So yeah, thank you guys for this watching this video. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep the comments coming in. Let us know what you guys think. You guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next video.